I'm Alicia. I'm a forest foodie. I'm just going on one of my daily walks, hanging out in the woods. It's pretty much what I live for. It's what I've known my whole life. I can't help but identify plants as I drive. Even on freeways going 90 miles an hour in Montana, which I just did. Realize I'm swerving because I'm trying to identify what plant is blooming on the side. Right now it was mustard. But everybody's safe. Nobody was harmed. No trucks were harmed. Yeah. My truck Floyd is good. But anyways, I'm making this YouTube channel to kind of document my own journey, help me learn what I love and want to learn, and sharing it. There's something so fulfilling about sharing, you know? Like, it gives it meaning that just doing it by yourself doesn't do. So that's really cool. I'm super excited, like way super excited. My boyfriend Dave helped me find the name, Forest Foodie. I feel like it's very me. Because what I plan on doing is not only helping identify plants, which I think is just cool, but a lot of people find it boring. I'm just really tired of GMO. Everything we eat is practically poison. Like, even before they scientifically came in and fucked with cells, sorry for my language, they still bred plants. They bred certain characteristics in and other characteristics out. And I feel like every time you do that, you sacrifice something. I feel like all of our food, even before Monsanto came through, it was still on its way to being poisoned. It was just inevitable that we'd find that way. So even eating organic tomatoes, they've been bred to have so much nutrients out of them. Like, you look at these wild foods out in the wild, they're small. They really are. It's a lot of fucking work. It really is. Finding it, identifying it, knowing what you're doing and what it's not poison, that it's actually going to taste good, but then also knowing how to prepare it. Like, that is so hard, knowing what it's going to taste like. And this is already what I love to do, so I'm going to go out and I'm going to essentially review wild native plants. And I love to do it. And then I'm going to take it home. Sometimes I'll eat it out in the wild. Some food needs to be prepared. So I'll focus on that. Focus on identifying, knowing which ones that I would probably stay away from and why, what intimidates me. And I've been doing this not to this degree. Like, I've been eating plants my whole life. I've just never taken it this seriously. Anyways, I'll try and come up with recipes for you guys and for myself, because I want to have recipes for the future and teach my kids this someday, you know? Like, it's cool. And I think self-sufficiency is so important. You have people go hunt, go hunt, go hunt. Well, what about your vitamins and minerals? You know? People are so scared of the end of the world or what's happening or COVID. I could go out in the woods and it'd be shitty. I'd get sick. I would get injured, but I would survive. And I would fucking rock it. And I would be some badass bitch afterwards. And that's comforting to know. I could teach other people how to survive. So maybe someday I'll throw in fishing, cook out in the woods, which I've done before. So, I grew up sleeping outside, just in sleeping bags, nothing under the stars, nothing between the stars and I. So that's my mission. That's what drives it. That's my history, I guess. I mean, they're not really credentials, but I mean, I have more plant books than anything else for identifying. Like, if I see a plant book and I look at it and it's actually decent, I can't help but buy it. I will buy it. So This is literally my maybe unhealthy obsession. Drives other people crazy because I can't go on a walk with people. See, like I'm just identifying now. That was Sweet After Death or Deer something. I have so many names. But anyways, that one, if you burn it, smells like vanilla. I've never done it. That's just what I've read. Super cool looking. I'll have to show that one someday because it's such a cool plant. It's so exciting. I love this. I love plants. They're just so different. And you never know, like, yeah, I gotta look at this again. It's so fucking beautiful. This isn't even the good part of the park. This is just the boring part. This is the blasé. I like riparian. Get wet. The plants are different. And that's what's so intriguing. Some plants, like poison oak. Poison oak can look so different at different stages of its life, or even at just different like locations. If you keep something out of the sun that needs sun, it's going to be stunted. So it's kind of exciting to be able to share that stuff too. Just the minute differences in all the different plants. I think it's going to be neat. So yeah, where was I going with that? I forgot. Plant identification. Oh yeah, so I guess the point was I want to point out the differences in what the plants are and what specifically is that plant. Like this is always with this plant. This is always going to be a key feature of the plant that it is. So yeah. So yeah, I'm getting to the populated area. I guess not even 10 minutes, but that's okay. I think I said everything I needed to say. I introduced myself, gave my mission. Super excited. Here's some riparian. Let's see, can I, you can't really see it there. Wow, I'm sorry, there's the water. It's pretty on this side though. Shouldn't even showed that other side. It's so pretty. God's great. It's amazing. Man, I can't wait to show you guys the good part of this park too. Man, so many good places to show too. You know, we get plants and nature and cooking, and I love cooking. I get to talk, feels like to myself, which I find weird, but actually it's actually kind of natural. I ran into a couple kids and I'll post the video with them later. That was a godsend. I needed that because it's intimidating, you know. I plan on actually doing this like real, so I think it's important. I think it's a good. There's some skunk cabbage, which is also edible, but it smells like skunk, literally. I remember being on the bus as a kid and driving past a patch and I would always smell it and it was the worst. But anyways, see, told you, can't help it. I'll get more focused though. I'm just excited right now. I'm calm. So, yeah. I guess that's it. So, peace out, I guess.